Picture this. It's 1947, and India stands at a crossroads of history. After nearly 200 years of British colonial rule, a nation of 350 million people is finally taking its first breath of freedom. But the story isn't as simple as a celebration of independence. When the British first arrived in India, they encountered one of the world's richest civilizations. India accounted for about 23% of the global economy. But by 1947, after 2 centuries of colonial rule, that number had plummeted to just 4%. The British had systematically transformed India from a manufacturing powerhouse into a supplier of raw materials for British industries. Let me paint you a picture of what India looked like in 1947. The average life expectancy was just 32 years. Imagine that. Most people didn't live to see their kids grow up. Only 12% of the population could read and write. The industrial sector? Almost non-existent. Agriculture, which employed most of the population, was stuck in medieval times with outdated techniques and frequent famines. But here's where it gets even more heartbreaking. The British had left India's economy in shambles. The partition of India and Pakistan had created a refugee crisis of unprecedented scale. Millions of people were displaced. Businesses were disrupted. And trade routes that had existed for centuries were suddenly cut off. The poverty was staggering. About 80% of Indians live in absolute poverty. That means they couldn't even afford basic necessities. In the cities, you'd see people sleeping on sidewalks, while in villages, families struggled to get one meal a day. The wealth gap was enormous, while a tiny elite lived in luxury. The vast majority of Indians lived in conditions that were medieval by any standard. Think about this. When the British left, the railways and administrative systems they built were meant for India's development. They were designed to efficiently extract resources from the country. But here is the thing that makes this story truly remarkable. Despite starting from such a devastating position, India refused to be defined by its colonial past. The country embarked on an ambitious journey of nation building. While the challenges of 1947 were immense, they set the stage for one of the most fascinating stories of national reconstruction in modern history. This wasn't just about gaining political freedom, it was about rebuilding an entire civilization that had been systematically dismantled. The India of 1947 stands as a testament to both the devastating impact of colonial rule and the extraordinary resilience of a people determined to forge their own destiny. What happened in 1947 didn't just change India, it changed the world. It marked the beginning of the end of colonial empires globally and showed that freedom, despite its challenges, is worth every struggle.